Hello everyone, and welcome to the beginning of the Landmark Collection for Let's Play Prototype. This is going to be a very long and arduous journey, going through the entire map of Manhattan, looking for a total of 200 landmarks. There's a lot of them. Now the way I'm going to be doing this is I'm going to be sectioning off each video to be covering at least 25 landmarks each, except for one specific video. Going from top to bottom in terms of sorting them out, I'm going to be starting at the top, and by the end we'll be at the other side of the map. Now, what are landmarks specifically? Well, landmarks are these shiny blue things that you find in corners, little alcoves, or just kind of out in the open for no particular reason throughout the game world. There's really no other point to them other than for collecting extra evolution points in order to upgrade Alex further. The only other thing other than that is, depending on what platform you're playing, collecting all of them will give you that specific achievement that you may be wanting. Now, how these landmark videos are going to be going about is I will be showing the general area of where to find each landmark by first going to the map screen and going to the crosshair for the general area. Then I will be snapping to the area like so, getting out, and then just kind of going over where in the world that landmark is going to be like. And this will be repeated for the majority of the landmarks. There will be specific instances where landmarks are so close together I will just be bunching them all in uncut. But otherwise, these landmark videos are not going to be having much commentary in them because, well, the locations of these landmarks are fairly obvious and I don't really need to say much about it. If there's something interesting that I need to point out, then I will do so. Now, this specific area of the map not only has this specific landmark, but it also has two more that are really close by. And by close by, I mean really close by. Just on the other side of this building, really. Over here. The two are also really close to each other, right next to these benches. They seem to be right next to seating areas. Now, as we get more landmarks, if we reach a certain threshold, be it 10, 25, 100, we will be getting extra EP bonuses based on that, and every subsequent landmark after we hit that threshold will be worth more EP. So it's worth it. Also, those people really didn't like that couch. Within this area of the map, there are actually a total of 2 close by. First this one. Then over here, if we look down at the ground, right in the middle of this small little courtyard here. This one is one that people can easily miss because it's just slightly above the ground into this tiny little alcove here. There are a couple of landmarks that actually share the same kind of thing. Hey lady, could you tell me where the landmark is? Thank you! Just making double sure. Now, in terms of trying to make things as neat as possible, I'm going to be avoiding Central Park. That's why I'm going around to the surrounding blocks, just in order to make things neater. Now, you actually see that landmark up there? Yeah, it's a bit of a sneaky one because it's kind of really tucked away. But Central Park will be covered in its own video when it's a bit neater in order to do so. And sometimes you just get a really good view depending on where you are. Most of the time, landmarks are surrounded by, or usually involved with, specific buildings because they look different. But not all the time they're on the top. Sometimes they're on the bottom. And this will be our 25th landmark. And that'll be it for this section of the landmark collection videos. See you next time as we go and tackle them. See you next time, everyone.